I'm a person who, if I want to achieve something, I don't give up easily. So I really wanted to become football player since 7 years, when I was 7 years old. But I believe that one day I would be professional football player. Even though I came to Philippines, football wasn't yet developed. Nobody was playing football. It kind of disappointed at the first time. But I didn't give up. Still, I went to the training. Even though I had my dentistry course in others, I graduated, and everybody said, "Why are you not working as a dentist and you're playing football? And this football in the Philippines is not that big. You're wasting your time. You're not earning so much. So why are you doing this?" And then I said, "No, I'm doing what I love." So I achieved everything as a football player in the Philippines. It was very, very difficult because, dentistry and medical course is very difficult too. I have to wake up 5-6 a.m. in the morning, and then I was a student. Nobody was washing my clothes, or everything I have to do, cook myself, wash my clothes. So after the training, after school, I go to the training. I finish school at 5 p.m. Then I go straight to the training until 7 p.m. and I started to train until 9-10 p.m. Then I go home, I washed, I cook, I study like 1-2 hours. Then I woke up again 5 a.m. So it was kind of difficult. But when you have dream, if you wanna get that dream, these aren't easy, and this is nothing. So I passed through those hard work.
You can see he scored the most goals. He's at the right place in the game where center forward needs to be. He did some great games, and if he prepares for himself for those games, then he can be a big asset for us. So he's a very fast player. He doesn't need a lot of chances, and he can make a nightmare for the opponent. So you just have to put that in his mind and prepare 100%, be ready, and fight for it.
I just wanted to achieve, personally, I achieved what I wanted, like winning leagues, being national team players. But the only thing I didn't have was international goal, which came up from Bahrain game, and it was a World Cup qualifiers, and it was the first time in Philippine stadium, Arena Stadium. So it was fantastic. I couldn't even imagine how was the feeling, because what was the feeling was very, very...
It was like the ups and downs. I saw him a couple times before, and he did a great job here. He came to the national team. He had like one or two good games, not great games, but good games. And then we went to Challenge Cup, and I had to cut him off the team, and he was very surprised. And I told him that I don't see anything from him. He doesn't score goals, he doesn't assist, he doesn't win balls, he doesn't dribble anybody. At night before the game, so we had in the stadium, we had training, and I told the players that the last 3-4 minutes you can do whatever you want. And I saw him walking around on the field, and I walked over and I said, "Why do you make it so easy for me not letting you play?" And he said, "I don't know." And I said, "You'll be in the same situation like I cut you before Challenge Cup." And I told him that clear. I said, if I have to cut the player, you'll be the first one that I have to cut. If you bring 100% into the game, then there's no way why you shouldn't play. And he showed up most of the time.
One of the things that Coach Dooley taught me was mentally, was like how to live as a football player, how to go to the field as a football player, how to handle yourself in the situation without, like before Bahrain game I was mentally very down, but he told me that don't worry, when you come inside the field you will change the game. Then that power he gives me mentally was like, no, I have to change the game, because, and then after 20 minutes Stefan Shoki got injured. I went there, I got my chance, and I scored my goal. So I don't know, it's just sad. Maybe you guys expect more from me on the field than being a poster boy or something. But that's of course in the Philippines. This is part-time job, because football still is developing in the Philippines. We have to do another job besides being just a football player. So I started a small restaurant and a small businesses. But of course, Besides football, what makes me busy is like doing these kind of things, like business, and then sometimes I do modeling, and I do try to go to events for the brand that I'm the brand ambassador or something, and working and going out with my girlfriend. In 2011 at Central Scholar University, then I really wanted to become a dentist, but eventually I became a football player because I saw football is growing in the Philippines, so I just follow my dream. But I will have my dental clinic soon, by next month eventually, and I will sponsor. I want to bring so many athletes to fix and give them mouth guard and take care of their teeth, everything. And then also that was my dream, to take care of, because athletes this is physical sport, and so many athletes they break their teeth or tooth, everything. So I want to fix that, and then that's one of my passions. So my family will be happy that I'm doing this, and I will make nicer smile to athletes. And the name of my dental clinic is the Global Elite Dental Clinic. As we have to be realistic, football will not last forever. So every athlete has to think of after their career as an athlete. So I just think of investing on small businesses like taxi business and Peri Peri, Melmac Peri Peri Express. I think the mood is good, like everybody's hungry, really focused, and they really want to win this Suzuki Cup. So everybody is trying their best, even in UFL in their clubs, to be fit, so they would be ready for this Suzuki Cup, because this Suzuki Cup is very important for the Philippines, because it will be held in the Philippines some of the games. So the players and the coaches, the staff, everybody is focused, and the mood is like winning mood. So I think the way we perform in World Cup qualifiers, I think there is a chance that we will be even champion. But nothing, you never know, because this is football. The ball is round, so well, of course we give 100% and we'll see the result.
I think that he will be ready for Suzuki Cup because he knows what we want.
My dream is to play football as much as I can, and I continue what I do and better. And my dream is to make my countrymen happy, Iranian and Filipino both. And then I wanna do my best as a football player for the national team and make my countrymen proud. So this is my dream, just make people happy when we win, because when we win you will be happy and everybody else will be happy. So that's my dream, to just make people happy.